Growing up under difficult circumstances is something Pastor Landon L. Williams Sr. can relate to. Born in Jacksonville, his father passed away when he was only 4 years old, and his mother struggled to support him and his twin brother.
I know about that, about suffering and poverty. I know about that, and so I identify with that out of my own experience.
On a day when Wall Street had its ups and downs, President George W. Bush visited Jacksonville to discuss trade agreements and their impact on the future of the American economy and security.
Trade is good.
On January 22, 1973, the United States Supreme Court voted 7-2 that abortion was a fundamental right under the U.S. Constitution. 36 years later, the debate over the controversial topic continues, and in Jacksonville, a pro-life march was held outside the U.S. courthouse to commemorate what some called an unfortunate event. Hundreds of abortion opponents from the First Coast gathered downtown for the peaceful demonstration.
Blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Are they being guarded by anything?
Oh yes, the security is so tight.
As hundreds of thousands of people gathered in Washington, D.C. to watch the inauguration of President Barack Obama, people all over Jacksonville gathered around their televisions.
Today I say to you that the challenges we face are...
Sunny skies over Jacksonville Thursday brought little relief from Wednesday night's freezing temperatures that dipped down into the 20s, which is nearly 20 degrees below the average this time of year. While many people looked forward to staying indoors, those who work outside were not so lucky. Cheering Gator fans could be heard outside the Stephen C. O'Connell Center in Gainesville, where over 11,000 students and members of the general public watched the BCS Bowl National Championship on 4 big-screen TVs. It was the best option for those not able to score tickets to the highly anticipated game in Miami. Jacksonville's rainy weather didn't stop international rugby players from practicing on Tuesday. The UK national champions, the Salford City Reds, and the two-time world champions Leeds Rhinos are both conducting training camps at Jacksonville's University of North Florida campus this week. Over the years, the Jacksonville Symphony Orchestra has developed musical educational opportunities for students of all ages. This season, the orchestra is offering specially priced student tickets to many of their shows. As roll was called, it was almost as if members of the 1958 Matthews Gilbert High football team were back in school. But this was no ordinary day. 50 years ago, the All-African-American School went undefeated in the state and brought home the Florida Interscholastic Athletic Association's Black School Championship. But it wasn't until today that they were finally recognized for their achievement. The holiday season is a good time to experience something new, and this weekend marks the second Downtown Historic Church Tour. 9 of Jacksonville's historic treasures will open their doors to the public on Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. and share information on the architectural and historical significance of their locations. St. John's Episcopal Cathedral was part of last year's tour, and church administrators believe it's an important event to be part of.
I see.
So will this season really be different? Well, for that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There are 2 additional mini-camp practices open to the public this Saturday. The free events run from 10:30 to 11:55 a.m. and 4 to 5:45 p.m. Check out my blog at jacksonville.com/Amanda for additional information on what you can and can't bring with you. For jacksonville.com, I'm Amanda Warford, and I'm a hopeful Jags fan.